Welcome to Fan for Racing Radio. I'm Fan for Racing Sharon, and joining me for today's show is Sal. Welcome to the show, Sal.
Thank you, Sharon.
Today we are here for the Talladega review for the ARCA Menards series. Overall thoughts about the race for the ARCA Menards series?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I was at the track, so I didn't see much of it. I only basically watched the end of it while I was doing photos. So I don't know. I don't agree with the one shot at the if there's a wreck and that's it, then you end it. I've never agreed with that. I always think they give the drivers a chance to at least a full lap to race, but I know at time constraints and whatever else is going on, that's how they do it. But
Right. The ARCA
I don't,
Menards series is
yeah,
a
I
little
know.
different that way.
Oh, it's a lot different, and I just don't agree with that format. I mean, congrats to Lawless on the win, and I know those drivers they'll take a win however they can get it, but you know, you want to see them race for the win, not given to them.
Okay, well, Lawless Allen did win the race. He drives that number 20 Auto Parkett Toyota and scored his first career ARCA Menards Series victory in Saturday's General Tire 200 at Talladega Superspeedway. Allen did lead 30 of the 77 laps and was ahead of Thad Moffitt, who drove the number 46 Induction Innovations Toyota when the caution flag came out in overtime. That froze the field, ending the race, and Allen is the 362nd driver to win at least one ARCA Menards Series race since 1953. His previous best career series finish was a fourth place, and that was at Phoenix in March. So he's on a good trend so far this season.
Yeah, look who he's racing for too, and look who he raced for in the past. So that makes a huge. We see the same thing with Sean Hingorani last year. Did the same thing. Came racing with Venturini, started winning races and raced other teams that couldn't produce. But either way, that's neither here nor there. Moffitt scored his best career ARCA Menards Series finish in second. The grandson of seven-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Richard Petty. His previous career best was third at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course back in 2021.
Yeah, Isabella Robusto, driving the number 55 Mobil 1 Toyota, earned her first top 5 finish of the season in third. Robusto's finish is the best ever for a female driver in any division at Talladega Superspeedway. She did a good job of pushing. I thought she pushed her teammate, Lawless Allen, very well in that finish.
Oh yeah, she did. She did a really good job. And then Andy Kowiak is in the number 73 Dax Markets Acacia Energy Chevrolet. He finished fourth, his first top 5 finish since he also finished fourth at Iowa Speedway last July. He led 4 laps from lap 68 through 71. The first laps he's led in the ARCA Menards Series career.
Yes, that was a good run for Andy Jakowiak. And I expect we're going to see more from him as this season progresses. Jason Kitzmiller, driving the number 97 ALL Construction Chevrolet, finished in 5th place. That's his second top 5 finish of the season. He also finished third at Daytona International Speedway. Kitzmiller's best finish prior to this year was a 6th place finish also at Daytona last year.
And then we got LeVar Scott. It was in the number 6 Max Siegel Incorporated Chevrolet. Finished 6th to become the only driver to finish among the top 10 in all 3 ARCA Menards Series races so far in 2025. Scott has unofficially assumed the points lead by 3 points over Lawless Allen headed into the 4th round of the season at Kansas Speedway.
Yeah, it's a tight battle so far. I know it's only 3 races, and we've got a lot of racing left to do, but it's pretty tight at this point. Last year's Talladega winner, Jake Finch, driving the number 25, another Venturini car, in Phoenix for Toyota, finished 7th after an early race penalty for changing tires and refueling simultaneously on pit road. Under the ARCA rules, they can do one or the other, but they can't do both. Finch traveled to Pensacola, Florida after practice on Friday, where he won a 100-lap Pro Late model race, driving for the legendary short track racer Ronnie Sanders. So big weekend there for Jake Finch.
Oh, yeah, it was. Great win for him to go to Pensacola and win over there in Pensacola.
Yes.
Kid's racing a lot, getting a lot of seat time.
Well.
Yeah, he's doing well. He's doing good. And then Bryce Hogberg in the number 11 North Dakota State University, Branco Toyota, notched his best career series finish in 8th. Hogberg has finished in the top 10 in both of his ARCA Menards series starts in 2025. He finished 10th at Daytona.
Let's talk about William Sawalich. She drives that number 18 Starkey Toyota. He led 23 laps and finished 9th after being shuffled out of the draft with a handful of laps remaining. It is only the second time in his ARCA Menards Series career that he scored a top 10 finish without finishing in the top 5. The only other time that that's happened was at Salem in 2023 when he finished in 6th place.
Then we got Garrett Mitchell in the number 30 Kenneth Ford, better known as YouTube superstar Cletus McFarland, earned his first career ARCA Menards Series top 10 finish in 10th. Mitchell fought a nagging electrical issue that caused him to run on 7 cylinders for most of the race.
Yes, and he did a good job avoiding some of the accidents on that track as well. In fact, I think he got the Reese's sweet move of the race as well because of how well he avoided some of those accidents. Now, Hunter Deschâtel drives that number 57 OB Builder Chevrolet. He scored his best career ARCA Menards Series finish in 13th place. He does a good job behind the wheel.
Steve Lewis Jr., number 62, Smart Grid Integrations, Michael Waltrip Brewing Chevrolet, was in position to finish in the top 10 until the final restart when his transmission jammed between 3rd and 4th gears. Lewis was swept into a crash that also involved Amber Balkin in the number 70 Icon Direct Toyota. Scott Melton, number 68 Melton McFadden Insurance Agency Ford, and Brian Ozat in the number 75 OB Builder Chevrolet, and Eric Cottle in the number 7 Ufalfa Family Chiropractic Toyota. Wow, that was a lot of cars involved in that wreck.
Yeah, it sure was. Now, 14 drivers finished in the lead lap. So not very, I think there were 38 cars in this race. 14 of those 38 finished on the lead lap.
The race was slowed 6 times by cautions for 26 laps.
And the unofficial margin of victory for this race, 0.069 thousandths of a second.
And then we go to the next race for the ARCA Menards Series East is at Tide 150 at Kansas Speedway on Friday, May 9th. The race will be televised live on Fox Sport 1 starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The race will also be broadcast on select affiliates of the MRN Radio Network nationwide and on Sirius XM NASCAR Radio Channel 90. Complete event information, including live timing and scoring data for all on-track activity and live race audio, will be available at arcaracing.com. Up-to-the-minute updates are available by following at ARCA Racing on X, formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah, you want to make sure you include that underscore at ARCA_racing when you type that into the search bar at X, formerly known as Twitter. Okay, I'm going to move over to the website, arcaracing.com. They always have great articles. They do have a recap of the race there. We also have the recap over at fanforracing.com. But I was talking about the Reese's Sweet Move of the race. You can watch that at arcaracing.com, and you'll see how Cletus McFarland was able to avoid some of those wrecks. and the complete results are available there as well.
He avoided a lot. There's a lot of people who avoided a lot, but they
Yes.
really outdid themselves on the Cletus McFarland um, celebrity ARCA race this week, because that's all they talked about. Everything was Cletus, Cletus, Cletus. I don't mind it. It was good. It was great for Cletus. But then you also got to remember you have other drivers that are regulars in the series that need the same attention, because their sponsors are paying for the whole season, not just for 5 or 6 races.
Yeah, that's a good point, Sal. Cletus gets a lot of attention. He has a YouTube channel and he has a huge following. And so that's why I think a lot of people kind of focus on him. But you're right. There were 38 drivers entered this weekend, and all of the drivers need that coverage. So,
Exactly. I mean, I
but,
got nothing against them, against what they did.
oh,
That's what
sure.
they chose. But you know what? You also got to think about the regular sponsors that are out there every week, whether their drivers finish dead last, whether they get in a wreck, or whether they, finish in the top 5. You need to spread the love, and you
Yeah,
need to
everybody
spread the
needs that
coverage.
attention.
You know.
Everybody needs that attention. Okay, well,
So,
let's talk about the points because it is tight.
so we got LeVar Scott, Lawless Salin sitting second, 3 points behind LeVar Scott. Of course, Lawless has the win. And then at third, you got Brendan Butterbean Queen uh, sitting in eighth, sitting in third, 8 points behind the leader, LeVar Scott. And Butterbean also has a win. And then we got Andy down in fourth, Jason Kitzmiller in fifth, Cole Raz in sixth, Dad Moffat in seventh, William Sawalich in eighth, Isabella Robusto in ninth, Brian Hogberg in 10th would make the top 10. And then, of course, one of our Fan for Racing favorites is Patrick Staropoli, who's run 2 races so far, and he's sitting in 11th in the points. But we have a tie with the 5th between Jason Kitzmiller and Cole Raz. They both have 98 points. Oh, Cole Raz and
Jason gets the advantage because he has the 2 top 5s.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's really amazing how tight this points battle is. And I do think we're going to see a lot of exciting racing. You saw Thad Moffat have a good run at Talladega. And I know these super speedway races are so different from the other tracks that they race here in the ARCA Menards series. But you're going to see some shuffling, I think, with this as the season goes on.
We're going to see a lot of different, we're not going to see the same drivers win every week.
We mentioned that the ARCA Menards series is taking a week off before their next race, which is going to be at Kansas Speedway on May the 9th. And that will be broadcast also on Fox Sports 1. So I really love that they have the races on Fox Sports 1 with the ARCA Menards series. ARCA East is racing this coming weekend at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. That's May 3rd, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Flow Racing. And then the ARCA West Series, they're off. They've got a big break here. Their next race isn't until May 24th, and that will be on Flow Racing as well. They don't have a time listed yet. So we, of course, will preview all of those races before they happen here on Fan for Racing Radio. But just an idea of when to tune in for the next ARCA platform races.
Yeah, it should be an exciting season for all.
I think so.
For all 3 series.
Yeah, I agree, Sal. I think it's going to be very exciting to watch all 3 series and see how these drivers progress throughout the season. Now, you do want to watch for more coming soon here on Fan for Racing Radio. Sal and I are just getting started here tonight. We've just completed our review for the ARCA Menards series, And coming up, we have reviews available that we're doing for the NASCAR Xfinity Series and the NASCAR Cup Series. Both of those series raced at Talladega Superspeedway this weekend. And we've got everything for you to know as we break down those races in just a few minutes here. So we want to say thank you for watching. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. We do enjoy doing these reviews and preview shows, and we hope you enjoy watching them. So stay tuned for more, and we'll see you in the next video.